Welcome to Universal Science. Our host, John Horner and Josh Lee.
Why I have this chair? Look at your chair. You suck. Alright, so whatever.
Cause I'm cooler, man.
Oh, okay. You're not. Okay, whatever. Today's topic is sea cow.
Dude, really? Anyway, so sea cows are from the order Sirenia, and we also have a special guest, which is a marine biologist. Please welcome Jessica Manharris.
Where did the name come from?
First off, these are actual pictures of Sirenians. A dugong and a manatee.
What are those?
Okay, the word Sirenia originates from the word sirens, and in, like, the olden days, I guess you could say, sirens were mermaids, or it was a myth. The myth probably started with the dugong and the manatee, since they have a tail and a weirdly shaped front body.
Life processes overview.
Okay, so wait, I'm remembering something. Oh yeah, they taught me this in biology when I was
Everybody learns it.
smaller. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Allen. So weren't Sirenia sea cows, which you already said, but their movement. Well, manatees have a paddle-like tail,
Right.
while dugongs have a fluke tail.
Kind of like a whale.
Yeah, and they're herbivores, so they're plant eaters, and that's all I know.
Okay, well, the way they breathe, respiration, remember that life process? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. The way they breathe horizontally, like they have one lung. Okay, they have one lung and it extends horizontally. So the way they breathe is very interesting, since it's kind of has to do with the way they swim and like are always in the water. And then, do you remember any other life processes?
Now that you said it, I think I am remembering some life processes. So they have a nervous system,
Right.
which contain nerves, of course.
Just
every
like
mammal
all
does.
other mammals.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also have nails.
Only the manatee has nails, not the dugong.
Whoa. Okay. And closed circular.
Yes, circulatory
Yeah,
system.
I'm sorry.
Well, since you have most of the life processes, that's pretty good. The only thing that's different is basically the respiration. So, yep.
Okay.
Difference of dugongs and manatees.
And this is a video explaining the differences between a dugong and a manatee.
A dugong and a manatee. The West Indian manatee lives around Mexico and around the Caribbean and on the northern coast of the South America. The Amazonian manatee lives, near the Amazon, thus the name. And then you have the West African manatee, which lives on the western coast of Africa, and the dugong lives on the east coast of Africa along Australia, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Manatees are bigger in size, and the next picture will show you that a dugong is smaller in size. A manatee is heavier, it's 500 kilograms, than the dugong, which is 250 to 300 kilograms. The manatee has rough skin, and the dugong has soft skin, or smooth skin. Manatees usually live near a freshwater source, but they can also be found in saltwater. Same for the dugong, they live in saltwater areas, but they can also be found in freshwater. The manatee has a round paddle-shaped tail, like the one seen in the picture, and then the dugong has a fluke tail, like a whale, like the one seen in the picture as well. Manatees have nails, and dugongs do not have nails. Manatee have a shorter lifespan of 30 years, and the dugong has a longer lifespan of 70 years, so more than double. A manatee has a shorter nose because it is a It lives at the surface of the water. And a dugong has a longer snout because it's a bottom dweller, basically. A manatee gives birth when they are 3 or 4 years old. Pretty young. And a dugong gives birth at 10 years old.
Alright, thank you, Jessica, for this. But, now we will be going to other places to see all about the sea cows. Right, Josh?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Sirenian details.
Alright, so we moved places and we found another student from Killing Hill Christian School. Welcome, please.
My name's Shalissa, so since you can't remember my name, it's okay.
Alright, so sorry about that, guys. So anyway, Shalissa, could you explain more about the manatee or the sea cows? You said you were going to explain about their teeth.
Okay, well, their teeth is... Sorry. I'm really nervous. It's really cool being on
You're
TV.
on TV.
Their teeth, okay, so they have 6 and 7 teeth throughout their lifetime, and they'll lose them. But their teeth are like the molars in our mouth, so like the very back teeth.
Oh.
And I guess they keep regrowing them when they fall out. So that's what's cool about their teeth.
That makes sense because we had another friend that came to our show, and she said something about they're herbivores. Mm-hmm. So that would make sense because their molars are used for grinding up and everything.
Yeah, like the algae and the seagrass they eat.
Of course. And there's something that piqued my interest. There was this thing about their support. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, their skulls are highly modified for taking breaths of air at the water surface. The detention is greatly reduced. The skeletal bones of both of the manatees and the dugong are very dense, which helps to neutralize the buoyancy of their blubber. And they can stay underwater for about 20 minutes without not needing any breath of air, so that helps as well.
Pretty interesting. And are they significant for humans or something? Because
well, I mean, okay, so they can be used for like weed control since there's a whole bunch of like seagrass and weeds in the ocean, and they mosquitoes eat algae, so they'll eat the algae on the top of the surface of the water, and that'll give the mosquitoes no algae to eat, so it might help with the annoying mosquito pest that we have around. So,
thought I had one right there. Anyway, thanks, manatees. Anyway, what about the bad things about them?
I mean, there's not really anything bad besides they'll break fishing gear, but that's the fishing people's fault, so don't put fishing gear in the water.
True. And I've heard about their state, which is very bad. She was talking about it earlier, which they were vulnerable, which means they're really close to being endangered because of all these human fishing gear and everything. Thank you, Chalissa, for joining us today in Universal Science. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for not getting my name right.
You're welcome.